Hey there, welcome back. Today is one of my favorite videos in the entire set. Why? Because when you master what we're going to cover here today, a couple easy introductions to start talking with someone in Spanish on the site, and then we're going to identify if there's any problems, any questions, and any dangers, all right? And if there are, we're going to ask where, and if not, we're going to say, okay, excelente, gracias. We're going to say great, and then we're going to move on. You're going to see that this little structure that we call the HP3 loop can solve 80% of your problems on a day-to-day basis. So let's jump in. We're going to start off something very simple, something that you probably already know. Real easy way to begin a conversation with a Spanish speaker is to simply say buenos dias, good morning, buenas tardes. So buenas, AS instead of OS. Buenas tardes, good afternoon, or buenos noches. So real easy. So you've probably heard of these, just want to make sure these are available to you. I use buenos dias all the time, just like I would in English. Why? Because you say good morning. That's when the day starts. I'm also going to cover 2 Ks and 2 comos, other ways to begin a conversation. What are the 2 Ks? First one is ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Buenos dias, ¿qué tal? How's it going? How you doing? Right? 2 syllables, hard to screw up. A much cooler way, get a little more street cred, but do it with people you know, is ¿Qué onda? Hola, buenos dias, ¿qué onda? It's like, hey, what's up? Right? That's what that is. So you have ¿Qué tal? And ¿Qué onda? So those are your 2 K introductions. We also have 2 comos. First one is ¿Cómo estás? Or ¿Cómo está? These are very simple ways to say, how are you? This is freshman year Spanish, first week. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Very solid, can't go wrong here. If it's someone who's older than you, want to show a little bit more respect, I would drop the S and just say ¿Cómo está? All right? But we will not get into the grammar specifics. That's annoying, you don't need to know that. If you say buenos dias, ¿Cómo estás? You're already showing some respect right there. The other one is ¿Cómo andas? ¿Cómo andas is just kind of a cooler way of saying, hey man, how's it going? Right? How's it going? So right there, I just gave you 7 different ways, easily remembered, to help you get started. Buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches, and then you have 2 Ks. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué onda? And then 2 comos. ¿Cómo estás? And ¿Cómo andas? These are all ways that we can easily get some momentum, engage in conversation in Spanish. Now that we got those introductions, we will then enter into what we consider the HP3 loop. So let's break this down. So the H stands for I. Sounds just like the thing in your face. And it means there is or there are, or as a question. Are there or is there, right? So we can then say I, and then we have 3 P words that are all going to go together. The first one is a Spanish twin, right? It is problema. So I can say, ¿Hay problemas? Are there any problems? Problem with an A on the end, problema. Now, if you've ever said problemo, no problemo, don't do that. It's not a word in any language. It ends in an A. So you can say, ¿Hay problemas? Very easy, right? The second P word is pregunta. Pregunta, and that is a question. So we can say, ¿Hay problemas o preguntas? Are there any questions? And I remember that because if there are questions, confusion is the enemy. I want to know these questions. So I can simply say, ¿Hay preguntas? I'm praying for preguntas. You want to pray for preguntas, because if you identify the questions, you can eliminate the confusion. So ¿Hay problemas o preguntas? And the last one is peligros. Peligros. And a peligro is a danger or a risk. So when you come out of the job site and say, buenos dias, ¿qué tal? ¿Hay problemas, preguntas, o peligros? You're asking, are there any problems? Are there any questions? Or are there any risks? And more often than not, the answer is going to be no. And at that case, you can just say, okay, excelente, gracias. Okay is an identical Spanish twin, meaning okay. Excelente means excellent. And gracias means thank you. But if when you ask, ¿Hay problemas, preguntas, o peligros? and you get some sort of feedback, nodding of the head, some non-verbal feedback, or they start speaking about, yes, there's something, easiest way to solve this dilemma is say donde. Donde. And donde just means where. So then you can say, hey, where is the question? Where is the risk? Where is the problem? By solving that, say donde. So this is the HP3 loop. You will use this daily. And putting it all together, it'll sound like this. Buenos días, ¿cómo andas? ¿Hay problemas, preguntas o peligros? Right? Right there. You're getting to the heart of the matter. You're engaging in a conversation. If you're getting some feedback that there is, say donde. If not, say okay, excelente, gracias, and you're on your way. I know there's a lot to unpack here, but we will repeat and revisit this. This is one of the core videos and the teachings that you will use every single day to solve problems. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.